Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Fire Red Normal Pure type. In the last episode, we completed Silphco, and we defeated Giovanni. At the end of Silphco, also we defeated Koga, and now we're going to continue our badge quest here in the Kanto region by taking on Sabrina at the Saffron City Gym, along with also taking on the Fighting Dojo here in Saffron City, which is actually probably going to be the harder of the two battles. Normally it obviously wouldn't be, but in this case, with our team, obviously, it's a real problem. So, this is the copycat. I believe she's missing one of her dolls. Do you like Pokemon? I've searched you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's missing something. I think if we go to Vermilion, let me just try something. I think this is right. There's the gym. But if we just head to Vermilion City, which is down, and we talk to... So anyway, Pidgeot, we have the Pokemon Trainer Fan Club, which is all these people who talk about the trainers that they really like. The trainers they think are cool and all that sort of stuff. We've got Silphco, which obviously we completed in the last episode. Then you've got Mr. Psychic's house, which we've already visited. If we just very quickly head down to Vermilion. I think if we go to the fan club, which is not here, it's here. I think one of these is not a Pokemon. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong? I'm sure it's somewhere in... I might be mistaking this for another game, but I'm pretty sure... another Pokemon game, that is, obviously. But I'm pretty sure at one point you actually trade... You go into, like, one of those sort of... Those buildings with all the people there, and then one of them is not actually a Pokemon, it's actually a doll, and then you trade the doll with the copycat girl to actually get Mimic. Not that obviously we need Mimic. I mean, Mimic's not that good a move, and is not something that we particularly need. The issue with Mimic is obviously it's a move that obviously uses, it's useful for Pokemon who are weak against their own type, but honestly there aren't that many. You've got like Dragon, and you've got, like, I suppose mimicking something into Outrage might be cool, but there's not so much use to it. Anyway, Sabrina's Pokemon uses Psychic power instead of Force. Fighting Pokemon are especially weak against Psychic Pokemon. They get destroyed before they can even aim a punch. Not only Psychics, but see, Poison is also weak to Psychic, but thankfully we actually have a really good Psychic wall in Chansey. Chansey does an awful lot. We also have, obviously, our Tauros, Wigglytuff. All of our team is actually not too bad. We don't have that much of a weakness to Psychic, so we should be okay here. Sabrina is young, but she's our highly skilled leader. You won't reach her easily, says Psychic Cameron, who sends out a Slowpoke. We use Strength. It does not take you out, but super well. Obviously, Dark is super effective, so that is the case. And we see a Slowbro, which is obviously going to be a fair amount more bulky. But we can take out the Slowbro relatively nicely. Our Tauros reached level 41. There used to be 2 Pokemon gyms in Saffron. The Fighting Dojo next door lost its gym status, so we simply creamed them when we decided to just have one gym. Obviously, you would think that would be the case. I mean, if a Psychic gym lost to a Fighting gym, you'd say there's probably an issue. So anyway, Channeler Tasha sends out a Ghastly. So we've got a set of Destiny Bond rollout. That wasn't fun. That's annoying. As we see another Ghastly. The issue with the Ghastlies is that I'm pretty sure in this gen, Ghastly has Levitate. I'm almost certain they do. They're still pretty frail, though, which is really good. But yeah. So our Wigglytuff gets pretty creamed there, but anyway, I knew that this was going to take place. Jeez. So, we'll just quickly heal up, and then we'll return. We've got to be careful of Destiny Bond and Ghost Pokemon. The issue with that is obviously Wigglytuff actually can't touch Ghost Pokemon unless we use Roll Up, so So, next, you. Does our unseen power scare you? Says Psychic Johan, who has a Kadabra. Even with the Reflect, it completely gets destroyed. So, we're going to... No, we'll stay in, actually. And we will just Mega Punch. We miss. Mega Punch lands. That doesn't actually do a lot. We get the Paralysis from Secret Power, and land another one. Wigglytuff goes to level 41. And your next Pokemon is a Mr. Mime. The Reflect wears off, so Strength is really useful here. Taurus is also great just because of the speed. There you go. Psychic Pokemon, only fear ghosts and bugs. Psychic Preston sends out a Slowbro, which we will roll out over. There we go, lovely. We take out the... I use telepathy to read your mind, he says. So, we have done, I think... So obviously, Sabrina is in the room below us. This is essentially nine rooms arranged in a square. Obviously, the entrance room doesn't count. Don't you dare. There's the Destiny Bond. There's another Destiny Bond. There we go, down you go. I should not have to use Swagger to successfully take out these guys. Come on, there we go. Down goes the Haunter. We defeat Channeler Amanda. In the battle of equals, the one with the stronger will wins. If you wish to beat Sabrina, focus and will yourself to victory. So we've done both of the ones either side of the entrance room. We've done all three in the top. So I think we've only got the two middle ones either side to actually do before we take on Sabrina, as we see another Haunter. We miss our third rollout. That's annoying. As you can see, this is probably because they can't actually touch us in terms of the actual. They might not be able to actually touch Wigglytuff just because obviously we are normal type and they are ghost type. So I think you are the final trainer we haven't actually fought yet. Psychic Tyron, who has a Mr. Mime that we will Rock Slide. And Kadabra that we can also Rock Slide. The nice thing about our team is that we really do have a lot of very strong physical threats that really do wipe the floor with psychic types, which are generally quite frail on the physical side. I mean, Slowbro and stuff like that are not, but if I remember correctly, I mean, Sabrina largely uses stuff like Alakazam and Kadabra, and they are notoriously frail on the physical, but just frail in general, but especially on the physical side. So we will be leading Tauros in this gym battle, because I don't exactly remember when she brings out her Alakazam in the battle. I also do not remember the path that you take in order to get to Sabrina. There's one way of doing it. So, Sabrina. Let's fight you. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. So here we go. Leader Sabrina would like to battle. She starts off with the Kadabra. So, we intimidate it. Obviously, that means absolutely nothing. We can strength here. Not super effective, but yeah, just we outspeed, we destroy you. We're going to bring out a Mr. Mime. Let's go to Clefable. Why not? And Mega Kick. That takes you out in one hit. Wow, I was not expecting that. So Clefable gets a nice kill. We see a Venomoth. So obviously this is not a psychic type. It is a bug poison type. So because it's bug type, we will Rock Slide. If it lands, it should take you out. Ooh, it does a good amount of damage, that is. Supersonic is obviously going to confuse us. We will Aerial Ace, just to ensure that if we That is a 2-hit KO if I ever saw one. We snap out of confusing. Kangaskhan lands the aerial ace. Down goes the Venomoth, and she's going to send out her Alakazam, her ace, and we will go immediately to our Tauros to counter this Alakazam, and we will strength away. Close. Goes for Calm Mind, but we do outspeed, so that is not so much of a worry. As we land another strength, down goes the Alakazam, and we defeat Sabrina for our 6th Kanto Gym badge. This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh badge. The Marsh badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. As we get TM04, which I believe is Calm Mind. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power, they just don't realise it. TM04 is Calm Mind. It makes Pokemon concentrate to raise both special attack and special defense. So Calm Mind is really, really good. A very good move indeed. And we will use it we will use it on, I think. We'll be using it on Chansey. Sorry, no, not Chansey, what am I talking about? Calm Mind on our Clefable here. And we will get rid of... So we've got defense and special defense, and now we've got special attack and special defense, which is more useful, I think. So there we go. We'll learn Calm Mind instead of Cosmic Power, and now we can continue onwards. Obviously, at the moment, Clefable only has one move that actually benefits from upgraded special defense, sorry, special attack, which is Water Pulse, but that will change by the time we everything sorted with our team, because once we have like Ice Beam and Thunder and all this sort of stuff, that will help a lot. So now the more difficult of the two areas, the Fighting Dojo, and obviously we have a significant disadvantage here, being a team of purely normal types. So here, hopefully our Porygon's going to be able to put in some work. We've also obviously got Kangaskhan, which has Aerial Ace. We do have some super effective moves, we just don't have an awful lot. Let's see how we go. Wah! You're trespassing in our Fighting Dojo, says Black Belt Hitoshi, who has a Machop. So we go for the Psychic, that will take you out. Level 31, so not too high a level. I feel like we can take out a Mankey. Especially when you've got Seismic Toss. Ooh, Primeape, shouldn't have stayed in. We actually get the cute Charm triggering, which is really nice, but actually a Mega Kick takes you out as we defeat Black Belt Hitoshi. Now for Hideki. I didn't mean to try attack you there, I just think Machop, so... I'm more afraid of sort of the Machop line than the, more afraid of the Machop line than the Primeape line. Also the Hitmons. So Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee. I don't think we see Hitmontop being obviously a Gen 2 Pokemon, and these being Gen 1 remakes. So, but yeah, no. Those are more worrying. Anyway, I have no fear for anything tough. I shatter boulders for training every day. So there's Black Belt Aaron, who has a Primeape. Again, a Seismic Toss is the move that we see of choice. Hurrah! Take your shoes off! Okay. And he sends out a Mankey, so we'll just try attack. It takes you, destroys you actually. We'll go into our Kangaskhan for the second Mankey for an Aerial Ace. And we see Primeape, we will stay in for, again, Focus Energy. I mean, yeah, those guys seem to like Focus Energy and Seismic Toss, which really isn't so much of a problem. So now, the Master. Great. I am the Karate Master. I'm the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Fwah. So, Black Belt Koichi has a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan, I believe. We will Psychic as we get destroyed by High Jump Kick. Like, this could be a case of we have to hope that at some point he misses. As he foresights, actually. Okay, that's fine. He's going to bring in the Hitmonchan now. I'm going to go to stay in. Aerial Ace once more. As you see the Fire Punch. Okay, that's fine, yeah. See, Hitmonchan really suffers beforehand because obviously all of the elemental punches, which it does learn, are special, and Hitmonchan does not have a particularly good special attack. So, indeed I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. So, we'll choose one of them, it doesn't really matter. So, there we go, we have completed everything here in Saffron City, pretty much. And now, we have a choice as to what we want to do next. I think my choice of what we're going to do next is we're actually going to go, rather than start the surfing routes, which would be the next, the natural next progressive step, what we're going to do is we're actually going to head over this way, head back onto Route 5, and then try and capture Zapdos, or, well no, try and defeat Zapdos, I should say. So, we will put our... So obviously Zapdos is located in the power plant, which is located off well, I can't remember what route this is. Route 10, here we go. So we got Route 10. We can pop down here, travel down the surfing route, appear down here, and now, okay, so we have obviously some new things. We've got a few more trainers to battle, but also we're going to have a nice exploration of the power plant here. As we see a Rhyhorn that we will break. And a Lickitung, which we can also break. Lovely. I have more rare Pokemon at time, he says, as we reach the power plant. So, now obviously the power plant is full of electric types that we don't really have any counters for, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna lead Chansey, I think, but we'll see. He's gonna see lots of Voltorb, lots of Electrode, stuff like that, as we find a Max Potion at the start of this little maze. It is a maze. Actually, it doesn't matter, because as long as we swap out in the next battle, we can actually remove that paralysis. The reason I'm at Chansey right now is because Seismic Toss is really useful against Steel types at the moment. Because obviously it completely bypasses the fact that steel resists everything. Come on, may I please land something? There we go. Chansey grows to level 42. So the reason that Chansey wants to evolve but then can't is because essentially we do not have the national dex, and we're going to need to wait a fair bit longer before we can actually get that. So, we get TM17, which is Protect, which is obviously far more useful in like double battle scenarios and stuff like that than rather than these sort of in-game battles. We'll swap out to Arcangascan. Go for the dig. There we go, lovely. Do I have any repels? So we have no repels, which kind of sucks, but this isn't too long a little path, actually. Gonna lead Tauros. We're gonna start running away from a lot of these battles. Ones that, like, the Magnemite and the Pikachu. The Voltorb we can just take out, I think. I'm pretty sure they don't have Static as an ability. Because obviously we don't really want to get our Pokemon all paralysed. Also, Tauros will hopefully outspeed any Electrode that we see. Which will essentially, you know, obviously, as you just saw there, they'll look like just items that you find on the ground, but, alright, actually Electrode. So, we see another Magnemite, which we can run away from. This is another... So yeah, this area is full of... There you go, there's TM25, which is Thunder. And this is going to be an important move on our team for the moment, until we can actually get a, obviously, Thunderbolt. So, actually, everyone can learn it. I'm pretty sure I was going to teach it potentially to Porygon. I think Porygon also learns it. I think it also was going to Clefable, so I think we will teach it to Clefable. And we'll get rid of Pound, because really no need for Pound at the moment. Obviously, the issue with Thunder is the lack of accuracy, but nothing we can really do about that. Unless we were suddenly to turn our team from a normal type team to a rain team. Which I'm not really sure is something that's too feasible. As the Electrode self-destructs, but Electrode doesn't have that great attack, so self-destruct isn't really too much of a worry for us. As we're going to grab a Thunderstone. Another item which we can really sell, because obviously none of the Pokemon that we're going to be using will evolve through a Thunderstone. We're nearing the end of this route, and we're going to tie up with Zapdos. We definitely run away from you. So you zigzag your way through here. And, okay, so Voltorb does have static. I was wrong. But if we go to our bag, we should have some... Do we have some Paralyze Heals? We have some full... We have a full restore. We do have some Paralyze Heals, good. So, obviously, the Pokemon that are actually super effective against Zapdos. We've got Kangaskhan with Rock Slide. That is super effective. Everything else kind of isn't. We don't have a lot of moves that are super effective. There's the Hyper Potion. Okay, so pretty ready. Here's Zapdos here at the end. We are leading with Kangaskhan. Let's see how we fare. Yow! Zapdos is such a cool Pokemon. Anyway, so, not quite my favourite of the original three, because I still prefer Articuno. I think Articuno is a beautiful Pokemon, but I do like Zapdos. So let's, hopefully, we can land a Thunder Wave here. So, sorry, a Rock Slide. We do land a Rock Slide. That does a solid third. As you go for Detect. You try and paralyze me again, but I'm already paralyzed, so that's really not a problem. Go for Agility, even though you're already faster. No point in risking the miss. There we go. Kangaskhan takes down the Zapdos. Obviously, we could have tried to catch it, but it doesn't suit our team, certainly. So there we go, Route 10. That is going to be it for this episode of my Pokemon Fire Red normal pure type. In the next episode, we are going to start surfing, start doing the surfing routes down from Fuchsia, and then head over to Seafoam and probably try and catch Articuno. So, hope you will join me on the next episode when we will be doing just that. Hope to see you then.